It was November 17th of 2013. A monstrous EF4 tornado was about to level the small city of Washington, Illinois. Having spent the morning listening to tornado reports, a local man wanted to see the storm for himself. He grabbed his camera and stepped outside, not knowing the next 3 minutes would be the scariest of his entire life.
Andy, look at this flying!
Oh my God.
Get in the house! Now! Hurry! Come on, Liv. Come on.
Get in the house!
She's scared. Come on.
Get her in the basement and kennel them.
Storms like these can move deceptively fast. Less than a minute later, it was closing in on their neighbor's house. About a minute after that, it was right on top of his.
Oh my God! Holy s***! Look at this, bud! Be ready to run with me, okay? Be ready to run with me, buddy. Look at all the rough s***, bro!
Thankfully, everyone was safe in the basement while the tornado wreaked havoc upstairs. According to the National Weather Service, it tracked a 46-mile path of destruction and caused nearly $1 billion in damage. Sadly, over 120 people were injured and 3 lost their lives. If you Google Washington, Illinois today, the default images include beautiful landscapes and a city ravaged by Mother Nature. While images like these aren't overly common in Illinois, they're all too familiar in Oklahoma. There's a reason they call it the tornado capital of the world. It was May 9th of 2016. Storm chaser Ben Holcomb and his crew were on the beat of a powerful multi-vortex EF4 tornado in Greer County, Oklahoma. Like clockwork, they parked in the perfect spot and watched this monstrosity fall from the sky.
Hey, look at that tornado.
Wade, are you monitoring? Inside the got a report.
No, baby. Can I go outside?
No, we're gonna go.
It could be on the ground. It's most of the way to the ground. I am 7 miles east of Elmore City on 29, Highway 29 at the water tower, and I'm looking to my south-southwest.
That's gonna be a big tornado, dude. Let's go get up next to it, dude. You wanna get close?
Oh my God, that's awesome!
North, south, 3610, just a mile north of Brady Road. It's almost due south of me, about
These guys are professional storm chasers. They don't run away with everybody else. Instead, they charge head first into the eye of the beast.
Look at this, Yari. Yeah. Look at this. Oh my God.
Storm chasing is all about repositioning. Thankfully, most of these Oklahoma back roads form a perfect grid, so heading the storm off is actually pretty easy.
Oh man, what's on? I've seen.
Your call sign again, sir. Kilo Golf 7, Tango Foxtrot Sierra. I'm a spotter from out of the area. Tango Foxtrot Sierra, TFS. All right. Tornado continues on the ground. Now being transmitted to local media. Looks like it's crossing I-35 here shortly.
Yeah, be quick. Dude, this is awesome. Come on. It's a Sidewinder. All right, let's go. You're not going much further. All right, they're getting by. Let's go.
All right, we're talk to you around the field. It's still on the ground. Looks like it's going to be crossing I-35 if it hasn't already.
It has not yet.
Roger.
Power lines.
I know. Seen? Oh my God, look at that.
So far, yes.
Folks in Joy, just to the south of Davis, should prepare for a violent tornado in contact with the ground.
This EF4 twister was one of 12 tornadoes to touch down in Oklahoma that day. Wind speeds peaked at 170 miles per hour, causing about $1 million worth of damage in Garvin County. For Ben and the boys, this storm was just another day on the job. Years of experience helped keep them out of harm's way. We can't say the same for these folks in Little Rock, Arkansas, who never want to see another tornado again. On March 31st of 2023, a family on the rural outskirts of Little Rock spotted a powerful EF3 twister heading for their home. Seconds later, the storm was on top of them, and everyone was forced to duck inside a concrete garage for cover.
Here it comes. There it is, Billy. I'm seeing it up here. Yep, go.
They know we're okay, but we are even getting on tornadoes.
Dang. Yep. My Jeep's gone. My Jeep's gone.
Wow. You there, love? Yeah.
Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look up there.
Think back to what the landscape looked like only 60 seconds before. If you didn't know any better, you might think these men had just emerged from a fallout shelter. The only thing that could have made it worse is if two touched down in the same place at the same time, like these twin twisters in Pilger, Nebraska.
Not really.
Well, duh. Dude, that is epic. Oh my gosh.
Until recently, twin tornadoes were considered a rare phenomenon. That opinion quickly changed as more people began chasing and observing tornadoes up close. On June 16th of 2014, tornado hunters in Pilger, Nebraska were tracking a supercell over Stanton County when they spotted not one, but two tornadoes touching down.
Not really.
Well, duh. Dude, that is epic. Oh my gosh.
The supercell overpilger produced 5 tornadoes, 4 of which were rated as violent on the enhanced Fujita scale. These twins touched down between 4 and 4:13 p.m. and remained on the ground together until 4:32. They ran parallel for the most part, only crossing paths near the border of Wayne and Cumming counties. Both peaked at EF4 intensity, but were nothing compared to this EF5 twister that ravaged the city of Moore, Oklahoma.
Yeah, we can flip around and go 1 mile south and get east. Yeah, we need to get...
Whoa, here comes
flip
debris.
around, flip around.
We're on the outer band. Yeah, here comes the debris. We'll get out of here. Hold on.
I can't get my window on.
It was May 20th of 2013. Ben Holcomb and his team were on the trail of a widespread tornado outbreak near Oklahoma City. As they crested a hill into the city of Moore, a monstrous EF5 tornado appeared on the horizon. They knew they were in for a wild ride and refused to retreat, even when things got dire.
Here we are, we're on Southwest. We're on 19th Street here in Moore. Going west. Watch your language. We're on 19th Street here in Moore. We're going west. There's a huge wedge on the ground. It's about ready to impact the city of Moore.
It's going right up the old, almost the 99 path.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Come on, people.
My door. You're locking it, buddy. It's turning right. It's actually going to go south of us. This road goes east. We got 10 more seconds. 9, 8.
All right, stop.
7.
Oh my gosh. All right, we gotta go. Go.
Now, go. Get in the car. Get in the car.
Do not get up. Stop, Bill. Don't stop. Don't stop. Holy shit. Lots of debris. Lots of debris. Go. Go. Bill, go.
I can't. I gotta slow down for the light. Let me drive. You.
Oh my God.
Let me drive. I'm gonna blow.
Oh my God. Go.
I'm gonna blow this light, bud.
Honk.
Oh my gosh, listen to that thing. Oh, this is you. We can hear it. Look at this, the front end. Look at the wall cloud spin. Look at the wall cloud spin right there. That's still coming right at us. And it's not far away. Dude, if we can get a little south. We gotta go. Yeah, if we can get a little south. We gotta go. We got debris right here. Yeah.
Ben and the boys thought they'd found a safe place to park and observe the storm. That's when they learned how quickly Mother Nature can change direction.
Is this better than lightning?
Yeah, this is a little safe.
It's gonna go north!
Not very far. Dude, that's coming right at us. A little bit further south yet? That ain't going north. Oh, that ain't going north, so let's get in the car. Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah, that ain't going north of us, buddy. That's coming right over. It's going to go right over this intersection.
All right, go.
We're going south, right? Spinning. Yep. Go. Not very far south, but I don't want to be here. No kidding. You're gonna get the footage of your life, man. Shh. Okay. I got it. Oh, oops, I'm sorry.
No, I have to take photos.
I'm sorry. Wow. Should see some cars flying here in a minute, idiots.
Dude! Shut up! north. Be ready to go north.
Let me know, because I got my door open. This is not what I wanted to see. I really didn't want to see this.
That's going to be very fast.
I didn't really want to see this. Comes the rain curtain here. You're gonna have to put your window up.
Can I direct the motor?
You don't have to. I mean. Go to the house. This is now you're just going to get wet. It's not going to last long, the rain curtain. But we got debris coming down too behind us, so.
All right.
Wow, let's let it get right in front of us. This is.
The team changed position again, only for the storm to cut them off. Watch as it forces traffic to turn around. Even the birds have a hard time flying through.
Shut up. Go, 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 go. Let's get in behind this.
You want to go forward?
Yes, go.
Hit by debris like hey, the balance outside the car, man. Well, get in. Wow, look at this right here. We got.
Hey.
Holy cow. This is not good. Can we get south?
No, let's stay right here. Look at it's like we're right here. Yeah, we can flip around and go 1 mile south and get east. Yeah, we need to get.
Whoa! Here comes
flip around, flip around.
We're on the outer band. Yeah, here comes the debris. We'll get out of here. Hold on.
I can't get my window up.
Look at the updraft on that. No, it ain't so good. Yeah. It's still. It's just getting bigger again. It's getting bigger again. Go, go, go.
Despite the magnificent footage, the 2013 Moore tornado was among the worst ever to strike the area. It tracked a 40-mile path of destruction and caused roughly $2 billion worth of damage in under 40 minutes. Today, it's one of the most widely discussed and historic tornadoes of all time. Luckily, though, not all tornadoes are this destructive. Take this Colorado storm from 2016, for example. Despite being part of the same outbreak that ravaged Greer County, Oklahoma, this high-end EF2 only damaged a few homes and businesses. Based on this footage, it looked a lot worse than it was.
Doing great.
According to the National Weather Service, the tornado lasted roughly 25 minutes, with wind speeds upwards of 130 miles per hour. It only caused about $135,000 in damage, and paled in comparison to this record-setting EF5 twister in Reno, Oklahoma, that grew to be over 2.5 miles wide. It was May 31st of 2013. An intense, long-track twister had formed southwest of Reno, Oklahoma, a small city west of OKC. As the day progressed, more and more storm chasers began to arrive in the area. One of these was Ray Bohack. He was riding shotgun inside Dominator 1, a heavily armored Chevy Tahoe equipped to withstand powerful storms. Around 6:30 p.m., Ray began filming the tornado as it took shape, unaware of the world record he was about to witness. What you're seeing here are multiple smaller vortices spinning around a larger system, a clear sign of an exceptionally powerful storm. Our storm chasers packed up and repositioned as the tornado grew and strengthened by the second. By this point, the tornado is completely rain-wrapped, making it extremely difficult to see and follow. Still, chasers continued tracking the storm to the east, not fully aware of its size or direction. By now, the tornado is still far from its full width, but the rain is slightly clearing, allowing Team Dominator to close in on the storm. It's around here when a downed power line blocked the road in front of Team Dominator. Up ahead of them, though, were members of the Twistex team, Tim Samaras, his son Paul Samaras, and their colleague Carl Young. They continued tracking the tornado, assuming it was still moving east. In reality, it had begun a sudden and deadly shift north. With its outer circulation stretching over 2 miles wide and chaotic satellite vortices swirling unpredictably, the storm overtook their vehicle before they had time to react. All 3 men tragically lost their lives. Their deaths marked the first fatalities in the history of professional storm chasing. The El Reno tornado would go down as one of the most unpredictable and dangerous storms ever recorded, not just for its sheer size and strength, but for how quickly it evolved, catching even the most experienced teams off guard. At its widest, it stretched over 2.6 miles across, or roughly 38 football fields lined up end zone to end zone. Storms of this caliber mainly occur in the US, but that's not to say massive tornadoes can't happen in other parts of the world. Take this tornado in Liaoning province, China, for example.
看看这家伙，房子全倒，墙全倒啊！这旋风太邪乎了。
It was June 1st of 2023. Villagers in rural Liaoning watched in horror as a rare Chinese tornado ripped through their fields and tore apart their homes. In this first clip, watch as it crosses a river and strips these trees down to bare bark. From there, the twister moved across several small villages where multiple locals recorded their own up-close and personal encounters.
看看这家伙，房子全倒，墙全倒啊！这旋风太邪乎了。哎呀妈，这个人，我看电线又崩了。哎呦我去，这大风哈！
离中间也就30米不到啊，
都没多远，你看着吗？顶多一个。
这还边走道呢，还。真是那玩意儿，真是龙卷风，真是吧？
While Chinese tornadoes aren't typically as strong as US tornadoes, they can be just as destructive, especially in regions ill-equipped to deal with them.
Điểm phong quả đấy. Quá là rồi.
Đây chủ nhân nó quá lậu rồi. 房呢？房呢？
The storm damaged countless homes, trees, and power lines in the area. Multiple people had to be rushed to the hospital, but from what we can gather, the storm didn't cause any fatalities. China experiences about 1/10 of the tornadoes seen in the United States. Significant cases, rated EF2 or higher, only occur 3 or 4 times a year across the country. Tornado hunters in the US could see that many storms in the same week.
Let's go to Tom. Let's go to Tom.
Oh my God, I can hear it.
Go to Tom.
I told you.
Go to Tom, control room. No control room. Large violent tornado. Okay, there it is.
It was May 20th of 2019. The Holcomb crew was on the hunt again in Greer County, Oklahoma, where they got word of a powerful tornado touching down near Mangum. May had already been an insane month for U.S. tornadoes, with nearly 400 storms touching down nationwide. This latest storm wouldn't disappoint.
There it is! Tornado! Yes! Tornado!
Let's go back to the 3-box left. Let's keep Tom's shot up here. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, everything here is going from right to left. So the center of it, you got to figure out what the center of it is. It's right here. This is where it is right now.
Yes!
Look at the motion.
I did it!
Tom,
Yes!
zoom in on that for me. Zoom in on that circulation here, folks at home. Watch this. Hey.
Oh! All right, get in! Get in! Get in! We gotta go! Get in!
Got it!
Gotta go! Recording. Look at this, Lorraine.
I'm trying to video you.
Cops are gonna stop you. There's a cop up here, dude. There's a cop up here.
Good.
You gotta stop.
I don't have to stop.
Can we stop?
He's blocking the road.
Yeah, I see the tornado, dude.
I want to see this. Like, I
I'm
want to
going.
enjoy it for a second. Yeah.
He's a fire department guy. Is this thing rotating over here?
Can't tell.
Okay.
I want to shot.
Oh my God, look at how violent that is. All right.
What are you gonna do? You gonna go forward or are you gonna go back?
I'm holding here.
Areas of spin, at least 2 areas of spin from Perry.
Do not get out!
I just want one picture.
Dude, be quick.
I did.
Okay.
Let's go to Tom. Let's go to Tom.
Oh my God, I can hear it.
Go to Tom.
I told you.
Go to Tom control room. No control room. Large violent tornado. Okay, there it is. Okay, he's in Mangum. He's in southwestern Oklahoma. These people, I don't know if these are storm crackers or what they're doing, but Tom is in Mangum. He's in Mangum. There's a tornado.
You turn around? Or... No, I'm backing up.
Oh my God.
There's a car there. I know. I see. Let's go. Dude, look at it right there. Holy f***.
Oh my God.
Let's get out of here. Let's here. Watch these trees.
The crew quickly bailed and repositioned themselves ahead of the storm. They were in a prime spot when it crossed the street and took down these power poles.
Oh my God.
I don't think it's roping at all. That thing's violent. Look at it go. Look at that baby go. Holy hell. Justin, no power flash.
All right, here we go.
Okay, folks, this is
I gotta get over here so we don't get power lines.
Looks like it's shot.
Here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes.
Power lines.
There they go. All right. All right. Maps. Oh my God.
Oh, I dropped my video and recorded like. Yes.
Watch this guy.
I know. There's power lines down here. We're good. I see.
Tom shot back in here.
Go.
All
right.
Okay, next in line. What is storm trap? It's gonna go to Granite. We folks in Granite.
Oh my God, look at that. Hey.
According to the National Weather Service, the Mangum tornado peaked at EF2 intensity. It traced an 11-mile scar across Greer County and grew roughly 1,200 yards wide. And while that sounds enormous, size doesn't necessarily equal destruction. Take this EF3 twister in Andover, Kansas, for example. Despite being a third of the size, it still caused roughly $41.5 million in damage as it rampaged through the city. CCTV cameras on the building's east side captured the storm as it entered from the right and began heading towards City Hall. According to reports, the tornado touched down just below East Pawnee Street, roughly 5 miles south of City Hall. The destruction was minimal at first. The storm caused minor damage to a house and uprooted several trees. Then, the wind increased to EF3 intensity and destroyed a home as the tornado moved toward the city. It continued ripping up trees and knocking over power poles as it made its way through northeastern Andover. According to some reports, the wind was strong enough to push cars against the walls of the local YMCA. The storm also threatened to damage the amphitheater on Bush Parkway as it approached City Hall. It uprooted several trees and nearly ripped the American flag off the pole. Recall what the area looked like only minutes before compared to what it looks like now. The before and after images really put things in perspective. The Andover storm was part of an extensive system over Middle America that produced dozens of tornadoes, high winds, and hail reports between 6 states. When it was over, the twister had tracked a 12-mile path across the city, with winds reaching roughly 155 miles per hour. This next storm would have packed a similar punch, but thankfully, it touched down in the rural outskirts of Boulder, Colorado. It was June 7th of 2021. Ashley and her boyfriend were driving on Route 66 through Weld County when they spotted this monster up ahead.
There is a cool little antique yard right here. There she goes. Look at that. Stunning. Nature at its finest. And again, no sirens, no warning. Had a weather alert warning about 3 minutes after it had been on the ground. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, it crossed 66, but the debris path is still a good half mile. Just stay here. Oh! We got lightning, thunder, all the absolute textbook indicators right here. You can see the funnel right above us. She's still moving northwest. No, just stay here. Just stay here.
Here's what the scene looks like on a typical day when there isn't an EF2 tornado crossing the street. Winds peaked around 122 miles per hour as the storm tracked a 7.1 mile path through Weld County. Photos from the National Weather Service show minor damage to some trees and the side of a home. The storm was also strong enough to flip this person's car on its roof. According to Ashley, there were no sirens or warnings before the storm touched down. All anybody received was a text alert about 3 minutes after the tornado was on the ground. This was a far cry from the scene in Tipton, Oklahoma, where tornado sirens could be heard for miles.
We're going through Tipton, Oklahoma. Tornado sirens blaring. RFD's wrapping around this storm. We got to get around it so we can see.
Tornado chasers caught wind of a powerful storm system forming over Texas and Oklahoma on November 7th of 2011. They raced to Tipton, a small Oklahoma town just over the Texas border, where they were hot on the trail of a monstrous EF4 twister.
Oh, big light. Big, that's it. Big light. That's it. There it is.
Tornado to the left, tornado to the left, tornado to the left. You see it?
I got it, yeah, I see it.
Big tornado, yes!
Woohoo!
Adam? Yeah, look in front of us, too. Hey, dude, chill.
Big tornado.
Roll out the window.
I know, I got it. All right, I did it.
Well, we have 2 tornadoes.
First time seeing 2 tornadoes on the ground.
Is it really? Roads are treacherous.
Yeah, this is like driving on ice. But look at that.
Beautiful.
Ben, can you still hear me?
This is probably stuck. Don't try to do too many things at once, Ben.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes. Are you stuck?
No, I just don't know where you're at. Did you keep going?
Same road. Keep going, keep going.
Okay, this is gonna come to a T in 2 miles. Oh, we're almost to 183.
I know. Oh my God, look at that tornado.
Had someone with me. Oh my gosh, this is way too much multitasking. I thought flying was bad.
Dude, this is...
kill me.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Look at the vortices spinning around the bottom of that thing.
Despite ballooning to 500 yards and peaking at EF4 intensity, most of the damage centered around an Oklahoma State University research station. A barn used for equipment storage was destroyed, and a field lab was flattened. As one meteorologist put it, everything was just completely wiped clean. This driver from Moss Point, Mississippi must have felt the same way after they were caught in the middle of a wild storm. On June 19th of 2023, the coastal city was struck by a devastating EF2 twister. It tore the roof off a church and damaged over 100 homes. One local found themselves trapped in their truck as the storm passed overhead. Despite the harrowing circumstances, they managed to film the tornado as it knocked over power poles, blew out their window, and shredded the side of a building. When it was over, our driver decided to step out and film the devastation. After damage surveys, the National Weather Service classified the tornado as an EF2 with wind speeds upwards of 130 miles per hour. It tracked a 2-mile path through the city and grew roughly 300 yards in width. Later that summer, a similar storm touched down outside of Yangcheng City, China. It was August 13th of 2023. Locals watched in horror as an EF2 tornado brought widespread destruction to their small, underprepared village outside the main city. Many of them captured the storm on camera as it twisted down from the clouds and wreaked havoc on their homes and vegetable gardens.
哈，这其他的不要。
这前面原前的，
就原前的不要。
哎，
你可以往里冲嘛。
嗯呐。
前头夏天还有住这个。
那我想啊。
夏天啊。
哦。
我，这个。
嗯。
就是保不得自己都倒霉了不要，怕这个。
我怕人了，正那边今天弄牛嘛我。
龙卷风。
哎呀，等于怕死了。
外国呀，光我飞呀，外国的。
完蛋了。
哎。
这老是这样的外地，从来不是外地。
老是外地的。
By the time it was over, their tiny village was almost unrecognizable.
西面你看，哎呦，呀哦，哈西，呀脸呐都鼓着了。
这个人那个时间，他们其实和大概年轻人呢，可以在边上的顶啊的，你那个规定啊发呀，这个人啊。农民啊，我现在人都好过。
According to local reports, the storm damaged over 280 homes and 32 greenhouses. It was on the ground for 15 harrowing minutes, with wind speeds upwards of 65 miles per hour. Speaking of harrowing, this officer in Norman, Oklahoma was in for the ride of his life when his cruiser got stuck in the middle of an EF1 tornado. Lucky for us, his dashcam recorded the entire thing.
It's in the middle of Norman right now. There's the OU campus right there, and it is now, look at all that rain. The circulation is filled in with rain right over the Norman campus. That does not mean that it has gone away. They try to weaken it, but it's likely still on the ground as it's going through the Norman campus right now. It crossed I-35. You saw the power flashes right there at Lindsay and Main Street, and now it's going right in through the OU campus, just north of Lloyd Noble Center and Highway 9 by a mile or two at the very most. An eighth of a mile wide, briefly was a quarter mile wide. David Payne had an EF2 as it became wrapped up in rain. David, tell us where you are right now. Tornado still in Norman. Power lines down in Norman. Let's go to John Russell Tower. Tornado still in Norman. We're still shooting about 2 minutes for you. We're completely wrapped in rain, and I'm not seeing any power flashes at this time. Okay, no power flashes, at least we can see right now. There's the rain completely caved in on the tornado. We have that from just seconds ago. We can show you the tornado on tape. The rain is just caved in on the circulation. We can it pretty rapidly, or it might still be in there. But in there that it may be trying to kill it off. Let's hope it kills it off fast. Let's go to there's the storm tracker, and as this loops, you'll see as it came down I-35 at Lindsay, you watch it go right here. I'm a little busy, but I got 2 cars here with G-Racers. I'm walking the intersection of Apollo and 36. High school and Apollo 36, it'll be 47 now in the central and beginning on the eastern side of Norman. Weather show for Cleveland County. That is a tornado warning for Cleveland County, in particular Norman. Major storm cellar or basement, interior hallway, get away from windows, get out of your car. The rain may have caved in the circulation for the time being, but the tornado warning is still in effect. Let's go back to the storm tracker, and we have David Payne on again. Let's go back to David. David, what do you got? All right, Mike, so headed down Highway 9. I'm headed east down here, looking back to my north, and I cannot see anything except for like 30 seconds. There's a fourth floor, there was a full, there was a 35. There's a little bit of breeze here. Like you said, it can still be on the ground, but the rain has wrapped it around the circulation and it's cut it off. But we don't know that for sure. And again, it still looks very ominous. It's just a big core. It's just wrapped around this whole area. circulation. So, it's hard to tell. You know, if we have this cinema, at this point, that's on the ground. I can't see through it at all. I can't see through the wall of water at all. So we have to assume it's still on the ground. And that is certainly the great assumption to say it's still on the ground. Officially, the tornado warning is still everybody's running in effect as it was earlier. Here's John Welsh in Chopper 4. And John may be able to go around the back while we can take a look at the damage.
According to the National Weather Service, this EF1 tornado was part of a severe weather event between April 13th and 14th of 2012. It was one of 13 to touch down in the area. Thankfully, none of them exceeded EF1 intensity. If it had been any stronger, it would have looked more like this 2009 twister in Aurora, Nebraska. It was June 17th of 2009. Storm chasers in Aurora were in the right place at the right time as this destructive EF2 twister touched down and crossed the road ahead of them.
Yes, it's a big one. If anybody wants to stick their head out, do it, but you'll have 15 seconds to get everybody in the car. It's in a field right next to us here.
Right there. See funnel right there.
Actually, I don't want anybody out of the car. No, back in the car. Back in the car. We're going to get hit with 100-mile-an-hour winds. My God, what a tornado! You got to be ready to jump in a second just in case it turns. Holy crap! Violent tornado! Violent tornado!
Oh, man.
Power flash!
From here, the storm damaged a farmhouse 4 miles west of the city and derailed a dozen railroad cars. It was on the ground for 18 minutes and hit winds between 111 and 135 miles per hour. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more just like it, be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you in the next one.